Oh, Emma, I didn't see you there.
I'm only little.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Ken.
Oh, thank you, no. Thank you.
Bourbon and Coke.
Bourbon, wow. Cheers.
Nice to be sharing a drink with you.
Yes, my way.
Well, it's your birthday today. And
All day.
you've had many phone calls and
Yes.
and messages from people, and it's been lovely.
It has been great.
89 today.
89.
Yeah. And going strong.
Look out.
And we were talking about, about things that have happened in your life, and we just had a phone call from Ken's cousin Chocker,
Yes.
who, when they were living at Auburn when Ken was 17 and Chock was 19, and that would have been, well, if you were 17, that'd be 32, that'd be 48, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Around about, could have been the
48.
summer of 48.
Yeah, round about there.
And
And we decide.
and you decided,
Yeah.
because you were both cyclists, weren't
Yes,
you?
yeah,
They both used to ride their bikes a long way, apparently.
yeah.
Because one day you decided that you'd ride your bike from Auburn
Yes.
in 1947
Yeah.
to Blackheath
Blackheath.
in the Blue Mountains.
Wow. Yeah.
Can you imagine
That's-
riding that far?
No, not now.
And even in those days, Auburn was a fairly low
Yeah.
suburb. Well, it still is. It's low, like not that far above sea level,
Yeah.
and you had to ride out of that basin
Yeah.
and
Up
Up-
into the mountains.
up the highway,
Western Highway.
the Great Western Highway.
Great Western Highway, yeah.
And there wouldn't have been any curvy roads made straight in those days. They were all
No, not at all.
they'd be all crooked.
all crooked, yeah.
Wow.
Some were tarred and some weren't.
So how long do you think it took you to get up there?
I don't know.
I know it's a long time ago.
It's a long time, yeah.
You might have started
About
very early in the morning, I'd say.
yeah. About
It was probably,
about 5-6 hours.
it could have been around about this time or September or
Yeah.
October or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
might have been not in the hot summer or the really cold
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah.
7 hours, you think?
About 6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Took quite a while.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then you had a little, because your dad was up there doing a job.
Yeah. My father was a coach builder,
Mm-hmm.
and he was helping his niece, who was
Mhm.
married to a soldier.
Mm.
I had a butcher shop in Blackheath, and I don't know who's got it now, but anyhow, when we arrived there was a crow
Mm-hmm.
in the trees, making a hell of a noise,
Mm.
you know. So Dad asked, I can't think of her name.
Was it Hazel?
Hazel, might have been
Or
Hazel.
Alison? Allie?
Doesn't matter.
Chocker might know.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he says, hey, so have you got a 22 rifle? Oh yes, Uncle Wally. I'm going to have a shot at this crow. Not supposed to shoot crows.
well, not these days.
No, not
I don't know if you could in those days, but
So anyhow, he lines up this crow. Bang! And the crow jumped to one side and missed him, you know.
Hmm.
And my dear old dad said, one day you're going to jump the wrong way.
and what did the crow say? You know, crows are pretty smart, aren't they?
They are.
They know they know it's about to happen.
Yeah,
But anyway,
yeah,
that's in those days things were a little bit different, weren't
yes,
they?
yeah.
So you played a lot of sport back then.
Yeah.
You played soccer and tennis
Soccer,
and cricket.
Yeah.
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 And then you gave it up for music.
Yeah. I was playing A grade tennis for Regent's Park, I think.
And these days, like if you're a musician, you can't really play weekend sport, can you? Especially like I know in the 60s and 70s and
Yeah.
80s, when I was mostly doing the clubs, you couldn't really do anything else but be in the entertainment industry.
That's right, yeah.
Because all the weekends were taken up. weren't
Yeah,
they?
well, my uncle done that for me.
Mm.
And he used to come down and play for his brother. His brother was my father, Wally, and his name was Mick. And he used to bring Hawaiian trios down, playing Hawaiian music.
Ah. And where would they be from?
Oh, no,
Just
no
local?
problem. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Auburn, Mick lived on the other side, on the eastern side of the Auburn station, and we lived on the western side. And so I used to push a bike up there.
Yeah.
And getting taught, and so I just fell in love with it.
And did you find, Ken, that after you, like in the late 50s and 60s, when you were doing more music and you got to know more of the musicians around the place, they were the ones that you socialised with because that was your socialisation, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was.
At work.
Yeah.
And I think that, I remember for me that was like the last thing you want to do when on the weekend, if you have a day off, you wouldn't go to a club, would you? You'd just have a day off.
Yeah.
And I
That's
and
right.
I felt that acutely.
Yeah.
I was just a stay-at-home body otherwise.
Yeah.
Working, entertainment, singing, or home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Here's many more birthdays, Ken.
Well, thanks, Al. Thank you. Thanks for the day. We have a nice time. Cheers.
Cheers. We're having a celebration. I better take a sip. I haven't tasted this yet. Oh. I don't know. I'll try it again.
All right.